guys, welcome back, and it feels like forever since I've recorded a video. I've been back from vacation for a couple of weeks and I've done a ton of stitching, and so I wanted to come up and give you a WIP update. So the piece I've been concentrating on the most, because I've wanted to stitch it the most, is my Heaven and Earth Design Treasure Hunt bookshelf by Amy Stewart. So this is what it should look like when it is finished. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So this is page 1. And then page 2 is done completely. And there is a very good portion of page 3 finished. I won't say it's quite half, it's not. It's definitely a third. Some of the stitching is hard to see because this is stitched on 28 count Lugana, which is like this sort of really pale dove gray, which I think is a very good idea because in the dark sections it's less likely to show through than the white would, and I still have a really easy time stitching on it. So there are days when all I want to do is this. So and I found that, again, the clouds are like maybe 5 main colors, and there are color blocks in them. So if I can sit down and stitch for an hour, I really get a lot done. And then there are tops of books here, and these will be nice to stitch because the same colors go all the way down in columns. Now the tree has been so far the biggest beast to stitch because it's a lot of confetti, and it's not just, of course, the greens, but there are a lot of blues, there are some browns, there are some yellows, and it took a lot, and it spanned over, you know, a couple of pages, and but I've been really happy with my progress. I sometimes have to make myself stop at night and go to bed because yeah, I need sleep. I need to stitch, but I also need sleep. So that's been, like, you know, just where I've been at with my stitching lately. However, I did make progress on my other designs. So I've been working on my Mirabilia, my Lady Hera, and I had a very specific goal in mind for this piece. So first, let me show you what it should look like when it's done. And this is what it looked like last time. And let me show you what it looks like now. Okay, so here she is, and I actually got to a stopping point a little while ago. So I have finished all of the work on this garland here and the beading in the center part of the curtain. And I'm just about ready to flip the pattern and work on the back side. The next thing to do would be to stitch the peacock, and so the peacock's head and the upper part of its body are still on the front page, so I'm going to do that next, and then I'll flip the page and just probably have to move the piece up again, and then I will finish the peacock. I will work more on the dress and work more on the curtain, and I'm not sure when all of that will happen exactly, but I'm hoping to start on the peacock today or tomorrow. And by the next WIP update, hopefully I'll make some good progress. By far the most exciting thing of this week is that I finally started my Chatelaine. So I'm stitching Egypt Garden, and let me show you what it should look like when it's done. And I chose to stitch it on a 28 count linen by Picture This Plus in the color Mesa because I've seen it in sort of reddish tones and I thought it looked really stunning. So that's what I went ahead and did, and I followed the recommendation. And so here I went ahead and I put it on a big frame, and I followed the recommendation, and I started stitching in the center, and this is going to be a fish pond. And it's funny because there is a row of cranic or a circle of cranic, and then everything is beads on the inside. And I'm not used to doing it like that. And the recommendation is to bead at the end, but yeah, I don't do that. I bead as I go along. And then around this will be these really pretty over one fishes, and then lots of beads for the water, and then another row of kind of navy floss. So anyway, this was my new start for this week, and so far I'm really like working on it. It's been nice. What I like especially is the pattern is very hard to see. It's very small, but at least for the center portion, it's its own pattern. So the over one stitching is a little bit easier to see. And so yeah, it's been good. I don't know what kind of progress I'm going to make on this, but I've enjoyed working on it, and hopefully I'll get to make a little bit more progress on it over the next couple of weeks. And in other sort of stitching news, I may be starting another Heaven and Earth design. We'll see. I found a pattern and it's a lot smaller, maybe more manageable, and so I might be starting that very soon. We'll see. And so I've been working on, doing a little bit of organization for that. I raided my stash to see if I had fabric that might work, and I did. And I also if I had a frame that would work, so that if I did decide to start this, it would be, fairly minimal in terms of I would just get the pattern as a PDF. I'm loving using my Goodreader to stitch, and I think it's worked out really well so far. And then the floss, the thread, is pretty manageable, I think, for the design I'm going to do. So in my next video, who knows, maybe I'll have another new start for you to see, and hopefully progress on everything. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another week or two with a WIP update. So thank you so much. Bye.